last mile for the Reggae Boys as they look to take the final steps with pride and end their Copa America campaign with a victory. The question, can they secure their first ever win at a Copa America tournament? It's the Reggae Boys against Venezuela. That's the matchup as I welcome you to Fan Central here on CVMTV. My name is George Davis and I'm working with my two top-class analysts this afternoon, as I've been doing with pleasure since the start of this competition. The lady in the midst of us, you can call her Sharona because that's her name. The gentleman to her left is Sean, and he is the coach, and he's wearing the coach's belt today. He's dressed rather spiffily, and I don't know why Mr. Director is not punching up Sean on the screen for the viewers to see him just yet. He's showing you the players first. By the time the camera pans to Sean, you'll be wondering, what is it that happened at church today that caused Mr. Fraser to be dressing so outstandingly well on this Sunday afternoon? Good afternoon, sir. It's good that you could take time out of your busy schedule to talk football with us on this day.
Afternoon, boss.
There you go. Sharon, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Excellent. We look at the Reggae Boys team that ends its Copa sojourn today. We are agreed that it has been disappointing. We are agreed that it has been underwhelming. Different terms, slightly different degree in definition between both of them. And we're all agreed, I'm sure, that we'd like something nice today so that we can go out on a high. Sharona.
Most definitely. Nobody wants to go. I mean, Peru, maybe. They went home with nothing at all. So we cannot be the worst. We already have a goal. But we should never just want to be there. We should always want to leave our mark. So I believe we should be going for it tonight. We have nothing to lose. So I'd really love to see a lot more attacking from this team. So I'm hoping that I'll get some of that tonight.
Sean, I want to dip into your player's experience again as a former Reggae Boy. You played at, what, 2 Youth World Cups?
Yes.
And you know what it feels like to leave feeling as if you didn't deliver your very best. How do you imagine some of the players in the Jamaica ranks will feel, especially those who've played at the highest level professionally?
I think the most disappointing ones right now are the local base players like Khadine Dixon and Richard King. I think they were looking forward to this game, you know, in that win, lose or draw, we're going home. So I think they may be the most disappointing one. However, it's always a privilege and an honor to represent your country. And I think that the players today, they owe the fans this, and I think they should go out and do their very best.
Yeah, Khadine Dixon is one for the future. Another one for the future is our reporter Ronaldo Adams, who is at the Q2 Stadium in Austin, Texas. There are many people who believe Dallas is the capital of Texas. It isn't. It is Austin, and Ronaldo Adams is there, and he sent through this report for us.
Copa America report brought to you by KFC, Ray and Nephew, Courts, and Sunshine Snacks.
Jamaica's Reggae Boys may be out of this year's Copa America, but they're not backing down yet. In their final group stage game right here at the Q2 Stadium in Austin, Texas, they're chasing history, aiming for their first ever tournament win. Standing in their way, none other than the surprise group leaders, Venezuela.
Ranked 54th in the FIFA standings, they came into the tournament as one of the lowest ranked teams, just one place behind Jamaica, who sit 53rd. Reggae Boys goalkeeper Jamali Waite said 3 points against Lavino Tinto would be a step in the right direction.
You know, you want to go into every tournament with a positive mindset. We have one game left, and you never know what can happen in the group. So, you know, we just got to go in with the mindset that we got to go win that game and hopefully at least get 3 points from this group.
Assistant coach Meron Gordon emphasized that this tournament has been a valuable learning experience for the team, with eyes now firmly set on qualifying for the 2026.
The guys are in good mood. You know, they're disappointed. You know, last game was a tough one for us. You know, we came back here, second half did so good, but such is football. We are playing against teams that are ranked, you know, much higher than us. And, you know, this can only do good for us, you know, as a team, as a unit. And we just can build from here, and I know 2026, you know, we'll qualify.
Ronaldo Adams, CVM Sports.
The Copa America report brought to you by KFC, Ray and Nephew, Courts, and Sunshine Snacks.
Thank you, Ronaldo. My friend Miron Gordon there with the impressive beard going can rival James Harden for the best beard in all of sport. But he's not here talking about facial hair. He's talking about the prospects for the Reggae Boys going into this game. Says there is some amount of optimism among the boys that they can close the show in good style. And Sean, at the end of the day, disappointment apart, these players are professionals. Even the ones who play here in the Ray and Never Jamaica Premier League know what it means to give your all and to honor a fixture in the truest sense, and you wouldn't expect that any player named in the starting lineup or indeed on the bench will be giving less than 100% today.
No, they cannot. They absolutely cannot, because one, remember, you still have World Cup qualifier coming up, and you want to make sure that you give a good account of yourself, because Copa America is over. It's over for Jamaica, whether we like it or not. And the coach probably looking for a squad right now or players right now that can impress him, that he can go forward to, because now I can tell you he's going to dip into his pool of players to try find a system of players or players that can coexist together, so that we can have something to go forward with.
Sharon, I have to ask you this, slightly different from the question I set up for Sean, because let's not hide it. We are journalists here. This game is being played against the backdrop of rumors, strong rumors, that Coach Jaime Hallgrimsson is on his last lap. This is his valedictory game as the technical director for the Jamaica team, the head coach. Rumors prompted by an extensive article written by Andre Lowe in the Jamaica Observer suggest strongly that the coach and the leadership of the JFF not seeing eye to eye, and that he has called a special press conference for after the game. So it does appear as if Hallgrimsson and Jamaica will say goodbye to each other at the end of this game, regardless of the result. Sharona, what, if anything, does that do to the motivation of the players today to perhaps show Hallgrimsson why he should stay, or to say thanks to him for 2 years impacting their lives as international footballers?
Well, I believe that the coach has a system, and it would have been nice to give it time for us to get players to adapt to that system, because sometimes change takes time to, and investment also takes time to reap benefits. Yes. We understand that there is going to be rumors and it creates something, but if you think about it, this team has been operating like that for a very long time. So I don't think it will have a big negative impact today, because you also love your country, and none of us who have ever played, we want to have a bad game. You know, we go out there to give 110% every single time we don those jerseys.
Yeah. I'll take it up with Sean further, but we're running heavy on time, and we have a link to make over there in Portmore St. Catherine after we tell you about the head-to-head between the teams, because these teams have met before. They've met 7 times. Jamaica have won twice. Venezuela have won 4. And there has been 1 draw, and this head-to-head usually has goals in it. So yeah, Venezuela and Jamaica 4-2. The Venezuelans lead the head-to-head, and one of those games drawn. So we're going to make a link over there in Portmore St. Catherine. We're going to go to Timber Lounge, where just before we go there, Sean, so I guess I can squeeze this in to you, to say to you that Jaime Hallgrimsson, on the strength of what he did before he came to the Reggae Boys, he will have no shortage of suitors wanting to sign him, whether it is a club that wants a coach in his mold, or an international team, of course, impressed by what he did with Iceland at the European Championships, and even what he has done with the Reggae Boys. So in the context where you know that there are many jobs out there for you, it's not difficult for your agent to ring somebody up and say, my guy is available. And in the context of how he has gone as the Reggae Boys head coach, it's perhaps not surprising that a divorce is on the cards between Hallgrimsson and the Jamaica project.
When he just came, he kept stressing that he needs time. And time is very important in football, but for us as coaches, you don't have that. Some coaches will get 4 or 5 games. Some coaches will get even 2 years. Since he came, I have no problem with him. I love the way he coached, but I just think that the players that is available to him is not with the system that he plays. If you look at what Iceland did in the Euros a couple of years ago, I think it was brilliant because he had the players to do the long ball. Long ball football doesn't fit Jamaica. And I think that's what is going wrong right now for him. In terms of getting a job, his resume speaks for itself. It's not hard for him, but I think he's a professional and he will continue to do his best if he stays.
Yeah, and no doubt he would have been burnt by how the Leon Bailey call-up are disintegrated and made him look foolish. And players, coaches at that level don't like to be embarrassed like that, and he would have been stung by that. And maybe that's the situation that pushed him over the edge. Timber Lounge is where we're going to go now, over there in Portmore, St. Catherine, for a link as we get ready to kick off Jamaica versus Venezuela, Copa America.
Thank you, George. What's good, my CVM fan? It is a new day at another location. Yes, the 4th of 7 satellite location. Let me tell you something. We're here in Timber Lounge in the Sunshine City, Portmore. And, of course, it is not just the last day in June, but it is the last day for our Reggae Boys to go up against Venezuela. Yes, in the Copa America football tournament right here on CVMTV, because you can see it happen all the time. My people, we're here like always, with the fans, and of course Bada Bling is here, the king of Portmore, to keep the place alive with entertainment, and of course giveaways from our sponsors. Yes, Courts, KFC, Sunshine Snacks, and Ray and Nephew. My people, this is the place to be to get the full live match experience right here at Timber Lounge in Portmore, the Sunshine City. And of course, I just want to take the time to thank all the fans who showed up in their numbers at each fan central, from Kingston to Maypen Clarendon, from Maypen Clarendon to Ochorio St. Anne, and here in Portmore. So my people, stay tuned because I have all the live updates just for you. Back to you guys in studio.
Football, but I don't just play for me. I do it for Jamaica and for the fans on the journey with us. The ones who live for every shot and cheer every goal. The ones who know that performing on the big stage means big effort with big support. And of course, chicken with big flavor.
KFC's Big Deal. 3 pieces of delicious chicken, fries, and a drink. The perfect fan fuel for cheering on or history-making reggae girls. KFC, proud sponsors of Khadija Shaw and the Reggae Girls.
Jamaicans are dreamers. We want to learn, to grow, and to thrive. At IslandNet, we are dedicated to helping dreamers. Our reliable broadband and wireless services, managed wireless and private networks, cybersecurity services, mixed with island-wide coverage, ensures that you get there faster. IslandNet, providing you with new fiber optic services across Jamaica. Contact us today.
Caribbean Airlines, in association with Down Sound Entertainment, presents Reggae Sumfest at Catherine Hall, Montego Bay.
Join us for Festival Night 1 on July 19th.
Featuring Capleton, YG Marley,
450, Dexter, Valiant,
Idonia, TJ, Jada Kingdom,
Mungo Honorable, Turbulence,
Jaquan, Marcy Chin,
Pablo YG,
Kaka High Flames,
Sunboy,
Rafi, and Armani.
See ReggaeSumfest.com for more ticket information.
Reggae Sumfest.
Or music, or festival, or culture.
Something for everyone.
Sponsored by...
I'm Celine Gordon, host of Holy Road.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy John Mark Wigan, host on the show Holy Road. Listen, people need to know what's happening in the churches and in ministry in all of Jamaica. It's an absolute blessing. We're really excited to share this.
Tune in to CVM, see it happen.
No more fear of missing out. CVMTV News is on YouTube. Get up-to-date news, sports, and business content at CVMTV News anytime, anywhere. Subscribe now to CVMTV News to see it happen.
I'm Celine Gordon, host of Holy Road.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy John Mark Wigan, host on the show Holy Road. Listen, people need to know what's happening in the churches and in ministry in all of Jamaica. It's an absolute blessing. We're really excited to share this.
Tune in to CVM, see it happen.
When the food speeds, dance. When the vibe nice.
The time by Grace. Taste that moves you is
6:45.
Welcome back to Fan Central here on CVMTV as we cover the Copa America 2024. Giving you a split screen. Fans on the left are at the State Farm Stadium for Ecuador versus Mexico. That's on CVM Plus, and CVMTV proper will have the clash between Jamaica and Venezuela. So we have two games kicking off at the same time, simultaneous action, because they don't want any team to get an advantage. That's how last group games are often played, are always played at big tournaments, and this one no different. May I remind you that where the Copa America is concerned, in the quarterfinals and the semifinals, there will be no penalty kicks if the game, well, there's no extra time rather, if the game finishes level after 90 minutes. You go straight to penalties. But in the final, if it is a level after full time, then you play a period of extra time and then you progress to penalties. And I'm very happy that the powers that be have put in this measure, because we play these players into the ground, and it's good that they get this reprieve heading back to pre-season, where they'll have to wind down again and then build back up from scratch for the start of the club campaign. So it's very considerate on the part of the organizers. All right, let's talk about key players now for Jamaica and for Venezuela. A key player number one to look out for Jamaica is this man, Mikel Antonio, plays for West Ham, 34, started his career in the English Premier League as a right back, Sean Fraser. So when I hear people criticize him about his lack of goals, I'm saying, well, given that I understand where he's coming from, I'm more proud of him for what he has made of himself in the last 4 or 5 years of his career than criticize him for not scoring goals, because that's not how he came to us as a striker. He came as a defender.
Yeah, definitely. I think he has improved a lot. Real improvement. I love the way how he defends from top. We were lacking that, because I was thinking the other day saying that, that Jamaica team really misses Corey Burke, because he's one of the strikers that will score, but he's also going to do the defensive work for you. Antonio brings that to the table. However, the services to him is poor. And I think we need to improve that. Yeah,
Solomon Rondon is the player to watch for Venezuela, obviously. Leading all-time goal scorer, and a totemic figure. Sharona, the skill in football where you have a front man, a target man or a target player, woman too, who can hold up the play, knit everything together. Everything can start with them. They are the reference point for the team. It's one of the most difficult skills to master in world football. Solomon Rondon over time has shown that he's a master craftsman where that is concerned for Venezuela.
Definitely, we saw that in the last two games. He's consistent. He just wants a peek at the goal.
Yes.
And he's not just powering, he's going for precision. And as a leader, you can see that in his style of play. So he's very dependable, and that's what you want at the top.
Yeah, he can blast it, he can finesse it, Solomon Rondon. Well, let's run through the starting lineups of both teams. So Jamaica, Jamali Wade continues in goal, the USL man for El Paso. Michael Hector, Ethan Pinnock, Damari Gray starts today. Mikel Antonio. Wes Harding plays. So too does Casey Palmer. Joel Latibodier is in the starting lineup, along with Damian Lowe, who wears the captain armband today. Ronaldo Cephas, he gets the start this evening. And Greg Lay rounds out the starting lineup for coach Jaime Hallgrimsson in a 4-3-3 formation. Venezuela's starting 11 reads: so in goal we have Rafael Romo, Jordan Osorio, John Aramburu, Yangel Herrera, Darwin Machis, Jose Martinez, Telasco Segovia, Wilker Angel, Alexander Gonzalez, Solomon Rondon, the skipper, and Eduardo Bello is the man wearing number 25 for the head coach, Leandro Cufre. They're playing in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Venezuela not having any star players on paper, Sharona, but that's never football. It's never about star players, individuals. It's about the collective unit and the strength of that collective unit.
And the strength of that collective unit to believe in a system and to carry that game plan out. And I feel like, persons like Bayo and Matches have really earned their spot in the starting 11, because they didn't start in the first game. They came on and scored.
Yeah.
And Bayo especially, he's just so electric.
Yes.
They have some players that they really add fire, that number 16, Sarmiento.
Yes.
He's just as electric as his hairstyle.
Yeah,
So we're looking forward to seeing a spirited Venezuela.
All right, let's take the break, and when we come back, we will send you over to the stadium for kickoff.
presents their 2024 furniture event, The Art of Living, at all Court stores island-wide. Shop June 3 to 30 and get up to 40% off the best furniture styles and brands for your bedroom, lounge, dining, outdoor, and more. Plus, get a free gift with purchases of $65,000 and over on 24 to 48 months credit. Shop today and pay later with Courts Ready Finance. Don't miss The Art of Living 2024 furniture event only at Courts, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
Sunshine Snacks Cheese Post. Grab a sunshine, grab a cheese post. We are crunch on a cheese post. Daddy little pick, grab a cheese post. Sunshine Snacks Cheese Post. Grab a sunshine snack cheese post. Some cheese in every bite, flavor in every crunch. Extra cheese, they love it so much. Love cheese in every bite. Grab a sunshine, grab a cheese post. We are crunch on a cheese post. Daddy little pick, grab a cheese post. Sunshine Snacks Cheese Post. Flavor in every crunch. Grab a Sunshine Snacks Cheese Puffs today. Enough cheese, enough flavor.
It's time to paint and play. Enjoy a complete bonding experience with a family canvas fiesta. Get ready for a steam-tastic extravaganza and dive into some slime time fun. Paint and Play promises to be a fun-filled day and more. Register now to be there on Sunday, July 7 at the Holiday Inn in Montego Bay from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Don't miss out. It's going to be an unforgettable day. See you at Paint and Play.
As they continue to build and hope to qualify for World Cup 2026. In just a moment, we'll listen to the national anthems of these two nations and then bring you the starting 11s and kickoff, Jamaica and Venezuela. It is the 2024 Copa America. It's
please
next.
Rise if you are able for the national anthem of Jamaica.
Damas y caballeros, favor ponerse de pie para el himno nacional de Jamaica.
Standing for the national anthem of Venezuela.
Favor permanecer de pie para el himno nacional de Venezuela.
opening singing of the Venezuelan national anthem, as you can see how heavily pro-Venezuelan this crowd is here in Austin. There are certainly a scattering of Jamaican supporters who have made the journey as well, but Venezuela incredibly well represented with those white and vino tinto shirts in the stands at this beautiful stadium here in Austin, Texas. Venezuela wearing their away kits today as we club soccer in Turkey. So it is listed as a 4-3-3 formation for Heimer Hallgrimsson today. They've had some issues keeping possession in the midfield. We'll see if they're able to have more of that, more security in the midfield as well. Let's meet our officials today. Maurizio Mariani is the center referee. He's the only European referee at this Copa America. He's officiated in Serie A since 2013. He's called Champions League games as well. The VAR room is led by Marco Di Bello, assisted by Alejandro De Paulo.
Q2 Stadium y Copa América Estados Unidos 2024 le da la más cordial bienvenida a la afición de la selección nacional.
Two captains meeting at midfield. Damian Lowe wears the armband for Jamaica today. Solomon Rondon, as usual, is the captain for Venezuela. Their all-time leading scorer, now with 42 career goals in Vinotinto, after scoring that winner against Mexico 4 days ago. This will be his 107th appearance